High Tatra is the smallest high mountain range in Europe, a magnificent mountain landscape with majestic rocky mountains and many lakes. The High Tatra National Park was founded in 1947, an imposing natural paradise in the heart of Slovakia. Its mountains were created when, in primeval times, the outliers on the southern and eastern edge of the Tatra Massif were forced within a deep graben. Here there's much high mountain plant life, fine endemic species of the Carpathians and glacial remains. A healthy tree population surrounds crystal clear mountain lakes, which came into existence at the end of the last ice age. Unspoiled nature, ideal for nature, hiking and boating. These mountains developed thousands of years ago, and following the melting of their dense icy crust, many lakes were formed. The Tatra Railway travels from Štrbské Pleso Station, which connects a number of the Tatra region's spa resorts. At first, the line travels alongside a mountain road, with a good view of the local flora. A journey on the comfortable and tram-like carriages became an indispensable means of transport for growing Tatra tourism. After several short stops, we arrive at the oldest Tatra community. Along the main road, there are charming old villas in half-timbered style. There's a modern town hall that reflects the progress and prosperity of the local community. The wooden buildings of this region are half-timbered, typical of Tatra architecture. The framed Smokovecha Kisalka medicinal spring has a story attached to it. A count once met a gorgeous girl who was drinking water from the spring. He asked her, "Do you like it?" or "Schmeckt es dir?" From this came the term Schmecks, which later became Smokovec. And this health resort was born. On July 3rd, 1995, Pope John Paul II visited the Roman Catholic Church of the Virgin Mary. The village was founded in 1793, and the church was inaugurated in 1888. The Tatra Railway continues. It brings to mind the origin of this railroad that was planned and constructed in K&K times. The development of tourism began here with the implementation of the railroad in 1871 and brought Bratislava and Vienna closer. We arrive at Tatranská Lomnica. In 1892, the region's first spa and spacious parks were built with government assistance. Also, a botanical garden in which numerous typical mountain plants thrive, as well as rare and endangered species. Well-kept wooden and stone paths lead through the more than 3-hectare grounds, which include various types of vegetation. There's a mountain path and tiny bridges that cross various watercourses that are bordered by natural circular stones. In 1969, the management of the national park introduced a museum that featured science, ethnography and history. The wildlife of the Tatra region is also on display and contains many examples of the region's various creatures, both common and rare. The large number of animal species that inhabit the Tatra region is quite surprising. Colourful national costumes are presented in many ways, including shepherds and charcoal burners from the Goral tribe. Each tribe attributes great importance to its costumes. There's a particularly impressive replica of the mountain landscape of the High Tatra. Today, cable cars run in several sections to the highest peak of the Tatra mountain range. We travel up into a mountain world where sudden weather changes and violent thunderstorms can occur at any moment. After several changes, the mountain station of the Lomnitz Peak appears from within the clouds. The surrounding area is breathtakingly beautiful. The ridges and peaks of the Tatra line up picturesquely. Located deep below, several small mountain lakes appear from among the rocks. Thousands of years ago, these mountains were formed by glaciers, now long since gone. Powerful forces created impressive glacial basins, deep hollows, and bright karst lakes. Granite rock forms the most resistant basic material, of which a large proportion was crushed during the formation of the mountains. What has emerged here is an imposing natural paradise. The remarkable Tatra Mountains that are accessible by both road and rail.